Good morning everyone, welcome back to Corey Adamson Real Estate. For everyone that's new here, I am Corey Adamson. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all my videos going forward. So today, 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday, I've just started out my day. I have 5 home opens to do, spanning between Scarborough and Ardros. They're about 50 minutes apart. And I thought it was a great time to tell you guys 5 things I do to stay motivated while selling real estate. So number one thing for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people with anything that you do, remind yourself of the money. Not just the money you've made, but the money that you can earn. So in real estate, it's one of those jobs where you can exponentially earn more money. The harder you work, the better clientele you bring up, the better you treat your clients, and the more sales you have. This can all equate into one, more listings, and also better listings. So better listings I equate to more expensive properties, which means more money in your pocket for selling that property. It's a massive thing in real estate that you can earn, a lot of money from one property as long as you get into that price point. So as I said on this one, my first property I ever sold was $490,000. Commission check on that, was next to nothing. Since then, I've sold a lot of properties in the 1 millions, and I sold my first $2 million property not too long ago. So my goal in that, and something I use to motivate myself, is to get into that price point as a regular. So as long as I can keep moving up in price point and keep getting properties worth more money, essentially you can earn more money by doing the same amount of work. So it's not like you're doing any less work, you're still treating every property the same. It's just at the end, when you do get the result and you sell the property, the commission that comes in is higher than if you sell a cheaper property. So that's the number one thing for me. Just keep thinking about the money, keep thinking about how you can earn more, and that'll, keep you motivated to stay in the industry. Right guys, just got to my second open, 51A Jundana Drive in Jundana. I've done a video on this property before. Awesome Federation style property in a really good spot. Brings me to my second point. Remember who or what you're doing this for. So along with everything you want to make, all the money in the world, everyone loves that. But unless you have a reason behind that, kind of a burning desire, it probably doesn't matter that much. So this could either be, you're a young guy just starting out, you want to either buy your first house, buy your first car, buy a better car, all of that. Just keep reminding yourself, yes, I'm working 7 days a week, I'm working long hours, but it's putting me closer to, buying what I want or setting myself up financially. For me, this one's very easy and it's got a lot easier. So my wife and I, we have a property and an investment property. So a big thing about that is paying off the mortgages. But as I said before, I'm going to be a dad October 10th. If all goes to plan, that's our expected due date. Obviously it can come before, come after, all of that stuff. But October 10th, I'm going to be a dad. So my motivation is make as much money as I can, set up the best life as I can for my wife and my future son. That's a big thing with me. I grew up, my dad worked really hard, put in a lot of hours as well, gave us an awesome life, and I'd like to replicate that for my son and my wife, so pretty easy on that. So find something that brings passion for you, why you want to do it, and hey, cars are great. I've had a lot of cars growing up as well doing that, not the best investment, but if that's what drives you, use that. Unless you've got drive, it's going to be tough to be motivated, and it's going to be hard to go to work every single day, 7 days a week. Alright guys, just got to my third home open. Sorry about switching scenes, it's a really busy day, having really good home opens, which is a positive. Third thing that I like to do is stay creative. So if you're not staying creative with your things, whether it's your Facebook marketing, other marketing, I'm doing YouTube, obviously, things like that, you're just gonna get bored. It's gonna become mundane, you're gonna do the same thing day after day. So staying creative is just a big way to keep motivated. Find ways that you can get, into people's houses to get appraisals, to sell the properties, do things like that. Just, make it a challenge not to become a boring real estate agent. So on that, big thing for us is competitions. We like to give away things weekly, monthly, yearly, all these things ranging from a $100 voucher up until, trips around the world or a car. Those types of things are a good way for us to connect with the community. You can get gift vouchers from local cafes, local shops, those types of things, or out of your own personal money, which is the ones that we do mainly. But it's a good way, to show people that you're not just in it to sell houses. You want to meet people, you want to do things the right way. It's just a great way to keep building clientele and keep the job enjoyable. seeing somebody when they receive a gift from you after a competition is one of the best feelings in the world. So staying creative is a really popular one, and a really positive one that I use all the time. All right, everyone, 3 home opens down. Heading on our way to the 4th one right now, 70 Fairfield Street in Mount Hawthorn, property that I've showcased on here quite a few times. Everyone seems to love it. And there, we'll get on to that. So yeah, it's been a busy morning, but busy is good. Obviously you can't sell anything unless you're busy, so let's hope it stays that way. All right, just got to my 4th home open. As I said, big day, a bit rushed, so sorry about the video. I thought it was just a good one to get out there anyway. Next, number 4, to keep me motivated, keeping up with learning. It's easy to get into any industry, start going okay and then let everything else drop off. But a big one for me is just keep up with learning. So I really like podcasts, audio books from Gary Vee and Grant Cardone. Those guys, they're very inspirational, love that. On YouTube, always watching Ryan Serhant's stuff. I find him really motivating. And that stuff, it really links in with everything. That's where I get a lot of ideas for creativity. Make sure I'm staying up to date. Tom Panos is another one that's really good. Just make sure I'm staying up to date with the competition. You just don't want to let yourself, fall down, even if you are going pretty well. So no matter how well you're going, no matter how busy you are, keep up with learning. Podcast has been a really big one that I've incorporated in with running. So I used to only run to music. Podcast, it was a bit of a change. It's not quite as motivational, but it's all about stealing time. So, if I get an hour to run, that's an hour I can use for learning as well. And I found that really positive and really helpful. Alright guys, just got to the last home open of the day. It's right around 1:30 right now, so 45 minutes here, finish up around 2:15. And the last point for me to keep me motivated is staying fit. This is a weird one. I know that a lot of people, it won't be of relevance to them, but for me, as someone who does have a athletic background, so I've said it in pretty much every video, I was a professional athlete before being in real estate. When I started out in real estate and got really busy, fitness wasn't a priority for me, and I felt it reflected in my motivation. The less that I did physically, the lazier I became. I was just unmotivated. It wasn't a good space to be in, but now it's a priority for me. So every morning I try to go for a run between 5 to 10 kilometers, and then every night I'll do a weight session or something like that. And it's been a massive one in a lot of things, motivation, mood. Just for me, being able to get that outlet, an athletic outlet, has just made it so then when I am at work, I feel like I've already done something. Obviously surfing is a big one for fun for me. Right now the waves haven't been very good and the weather's been bad, so just running, doing something, getting out there before going and sitting in the office, it's been, game changer for me. Can't imagine myself now not doing that, and the days where something comes up and I can't get out for a run or weights or something like that, it just it reflects in my whole mood and everything. So pretty much those are the 5 things. Hope this was an alright video, guys. I told you it was just one that I thought up in my head. No script or anything, I just thought it was a fun one to do. And those are the 5 things that I do to stay motivated while selling real estate. And just a bonus one, energy drinks. Any type of caffeine, whether it's Monster Energies, coffees, that stuff, very good for keeping me motivated. Love it. Don't recommend it for everyone, but it's something that I use all the time. So thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Once again, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Drop the video a like if you have it. Drop down in the comments, tell me things that you want to see going forward. Thanks so much, guys. See ya.